have some interesting news, actually. So I will read to you about this. It's a they're looking for supporters. We have a ballot coming up. So the name of the story is kind of cool. It's called Cannabis Rolled Up in a Ballot. Okay, that's cute. So marijuana is becoming part of our culture, which it's always been a part of our culture,
years.
but it's a nice little headline. Hope for marijuana supporters and consumers in California has reached an all-time high.
No pun intended.
Did you guys write this? Who wrote this?
No, I collected it.
Okay, you liked that, didn't you? Yeah, did you ad-lib in here a little bit? A little bit. See, that's what I like about our interns. Besides keeping the
I
host
know
happy.
the interns are better than the students at the California Hemp University. They're just
And we do have some better jokes, but they're being auctioned off. And if you'd like to go to that auction, they're TV8 Lake at yourvirtualrevolution.com.
Yeah.
TV8 ing is Lake TV8.ning.com. And also, I'm losing weight. We're selling Squatch by the pound. It's $2 a pound. You can call in to see how much, or donate to see how much weight I'm going to lose. And also, we have better jokes. So if you want to auction on some better jokes, you can go there. We have some better jokes. We have Writers Seinfeld, and we also have pottery and
to auction off, right? To raise money for TVA.
To raise money for TVA.
We also want to encourage you all and ask you to send in your jokes. Wouldn't it be cool to hear your original joke told by the one and only Squatch of 420 Buzz, or one of the Hellamella girls, or Curtis Kindbud, or the intern? Come on.
And if the joke's that good, you can come on and do it.
Yeah, shoot,
Curtis.
even.
Oh yeah. Oh. Okay.
Artwork.
All of you artistic people out there, if you like to draw, paint, charcoal, sculpt, whatever your thing is,
graphic arts, computer art.
we're gonna
Put
pick
together roaches.
we're gonna try something here.
Sculptures.
Go to City Hall, drop off your artwork. If it's a drawing or painting, we'd like to feature it here. See some of the local stoner talent.
Until we
Where do they drop
we
it
have
off at?
They drop it off at City Hall in Clear Lake on Olympic
TVA.
Drive, right there on the corner
there
of
a
Lakeshore and
box?
Olympic.
Well, TVA is inside City
Okay.
Hall.
Yeah,
That's why
inside
you're
City
telling
And
me.
we are there Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from about
2 to
11,
yeah,
about
10 to
11 a.m. to about 2 p.m.
Roughly.
So you have a short window there.
Don't talk
Um,
about our,
even
don't
close.
talk about our volunteers like that. Come on, practically
No,
around
people
the clock.
are there around the clock. So if you come in there,
Maybe we can have a
someone else
contest.
facilitate
Maybe
you.
we can pick out, if we get a couple, we can pick one out and maybe give a prize or something.
Ooh,
to
that would be
somebody.
fun. Wouldn't that be fun?
Definitely.
Yeah,
Also,
Swatches,
you go
yeah.
to
Woohoo!
420 Lake News
Mm-hmm.
at gmail.com, and we will have some information on that.
You could submit your artwork at that email address too. And when we're not having art up here, we also have room for undersigners, sponsors. If you're interested, please email Squatch personally. He will answer your email.
420 Lake News
Yep.
at gmail.com. And also, I would like to thank Will for the tie-dyes. They're beautiful tie-dyes. I'd like to thank Will very much for that. And I have his nickname on the tip of my tongue. I'm going to think of it any time here. So
While he's thinking that, Hempy says hello from Egypt.
Hempy's in Egypt.
Will's a local tie-dye artist, isn't
Yeah,
that
he's a local
right?
tie-dye
Yeah,
artist.
so we'll be talking about him more on here, and
I was thinking of his nickname. I can almost have it on the tip of my tongue.
just spit it out when you get
Huru.
Huru.
H-U-R-U. That's his nickname. So, or what he goes by in his artwork, and it's very beautiful artwork, and I appreciate it very much.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to have some
more news
coming up, I believe. And or no, let's read out of the news. This is news that was written 25 years ago. It's Jack Hare's Emperor Wears No Clothes. It was written by Jack Hare 25 years ago, May. And I'd like to read something that's here on the back. You can get up close up there because this is still in effect. I'd like everybody to know that this is still in effect will always be in effect.
That's a silver
until
anniversary book, huh?
cannabis is legalized. It's a $100,000 challenge to prove Jack Herer organization helped end marijuana prohibition hemp wrong. If all fossil fuels and their derivatives, as well as trees for paper and construction, were banned in order to save the planet, reverse the greenhouse effect, and stop deforestation, the only known annual renewable natural resource that is capable of providing the overall majority of the world's paper and textiles, meet all the world's transportation, industrial, and home energy needs, while simultaneously reducing pollution, rebuilding the soil, and cleaning the atmosphere at the same time, is cannabis, hemp, marijuana.
You know, can I add to that?
Yes.
The biofuels, the difference between biofuels, people, and fossil fuels is that fossil fuels are not living things anymore, so they create a carbon to CO2 emissions, right? But anything living really doesn't pollute anything. You know, that's people understand the difference between bio and fossil. You know, that's the difference. One creates, you know, a really bad effect. Bio always creates a positive outcome. You know, whether it's water, you know, some of them, you know, your car emits water. I mean, that can't be a bad thing.
No, not really.
Right? That's all I had.
Yay.
Okay. Everyone, if you have The Emperor Wears No Clothes, go to page 87. And we're going to be reading As American as Apple Pie. By the start of the 20th century, almost 4 generations of Americans had been using cannabis. Virtually everyone in the country was familiar, from childhood on, with the highs of a cannabis extract. Yet doctors did not consider it habit-forming, antisocial, or violent at all after 6 years of use. This leads us to a very important question. If it was not fear of health or social consequence that led to the eventual ban of cannabis in America and later forced the rest of the world, what did?
That's what we talked about last week. Why are they doing that? Why are they prohibiting it?
Let's go into the smear campaign. What social political force would be strong enough to turn Americans against something as innocent as a plant? Let alone one so many people had an interest in using to improve their own lives. Earlier you read how the first federal anti-marijuana laws in 1937 came because William Randolph Hearst lies, yellow journalism, and racist newspaper articles and ratings. Yellow journalism is when corporations pay newspapers to run certain articles to favor them. That's what, if people want to know what yellow journalism, it's been happening for a long time, and it still happens to this day. All these were cited in a testimony by Harry Anslinger as facts. But what started Hearst on the marijuana and racist scare stories? What intelligence or ignorance for which we still punish fellow Americans to the tune of 16 million years in jails and prisons in just the last 70 years? There has been 786,000 people arrested in 2005 alone for marijuana, more than twice as many as that were arrested in 1990. I want to do a little segue. I was arrested in 1991